Hi, I heard a great story that I want to share with everyone. And I'm Susan Brown. Hope we're all doing okay today. And I'm also going to pull a card from my Dakini deck. And so the story, I was, uh, Aaron and I were on the phone yesterday. Aaron's my husband, and talking to a friend. And she told us this story um, because we were talking about having preferences. And so so the story went like this. She and her husband um, were having this issue with the neighbors. Her husband was not getting along with the neighbors at all. And this had been going on for months, and it had become really contentious. And it was just becoming unbearable for her. She couldn't stand the tension between her husband and the neighbors. So she sat down and she drew a picture, and the picture had their house, the neighbor's house, the driveways, the street, and she drew happy, smiling people in the windows and hearts everywhere. 2 weeks later, her husband asked her for a divorce out of the blue. She didn't see it coming, total shock. And so she said to me, what's up with that? My intention wasn't a divorce. That wasn't my preference. Um, you know, what was the universe doing? What happened? And, I thought about it and we were kind of laughing about it. And I thought, I mean, we don't know, right? There is no answer. No one can know. But here's where my imagination went. She had a real intention for happy faces and happy people in those houses. And in order for that to happen, um, someone had to be removed from the equation. Obviously, it's a bigger longing, a bigger preference, a deeper preference and longing than the simple drawing. But I got to thinking, we think we have a preference, or we know we have a preference, something that we're really wanting, and we think it's just about us or just for us. And I really think that in everything created, this world, every world, universes, there's only one thing happening, and our preferences and what we say and do, and we're like pieces of a puzzle. So it's a mystery. One other story about drawing a picture. So you may, if you dare, if you're brave enough, want to draw a picture of your preferences or desires. Another friend, she had drawn a picture of this golden yellow house with a dark green trim, all the doors, the windows, and this odd shaped sunroom on the side. Like 5 or 6, many years later, she ended up buying a house exactly that. When you see the drawing that she did of her dream house and the house she bought, it's so uncanny. So, what does all that mean? I don't know, but I think I'm going to draw a picture, see what happens. Anyway, I've been shuffling the cards. So, I'm kind of really asking about, our preferences. Let's just see what card I pick. Oh, Union. I picked this card a couple of weeks ago. It's about intuitive merger. So again, same card, but whole different reading in this context. So we really are talking about intuitive merger, but with what? When we make those pictures, when we have these preferences, when we have these intentions, um, what are we merging with? When we say, go with the flow, let the universe guide us, well, what is that merger? What is that universe? What's guiding us? Are we separate from it? Is it a different aspect of ourselves? I mean, what do you think? So, union. Intuitive merger with the I am within. Maybe the universe is the I am within. I mean, why not? Compassion for others powers you, especially to liberate those stuck in the mud, defending with eyes the imaginary reality created within the mind. I'm going to read that again. Compassion for others powers you, especially to liberate those stuck in mud, defending with eyes the imaginary reality created within the mind. So the imaginary reality created in the mind, perhaps that's different. I think it is different than what we would draw, say, in a preference picture, right? And having compassion for others is always a good idea. So with regard to having, so how does our compassion liberate others who are stuck in the mud? And in this sense, they're saying stuck in the mud being really attached to our thinking, right? An imaginative reality. But that reality in both pictures, both examples of the happy faces in one house and the physical structure of the other house, that was reality. It wasn't imagined. So intuitive merger. And the question that goes with this card is, what is your fundamental nature? What is your fundamental nature? So I'm going to leave you with that. If you're feeling inspired, emboldened, curious, and brave, make a picture, draw a picture. It can be stick figures, of what you think your preference is. And then I'd love for you to report back and let me know how that turned out. Thank you.